All right, guys, we've got all the stands out today. We are ripping the last part of our case profit challenge here with the Optic Blasters. We need some work. I haven't done the complete evaluation here. I haven't comped the cards yet. I've been ripping the first 3 videos, but I'm gonna guess we got some work to do. So I have all the stands out for all the case hits we're gonna pull. Comparative to the last box we did, we should have 3, maybe 4 case hits in these. I'm hoping super short prints, that kind of stuff. I'm really hoping we see something crazy in here, but we got our work cut out ahead of us. So, but I love opening this product. I think it's a really fun rip. I definitely think it's worth the money when it comes to opening up blasters. I'm not really a huge blaster fan. I think that a lot of times you're really just pulling it just to pull cards, which is fine. But you don't really have the chance of getting something big. No big case hits, nothing crazy like that. So we're very hopeful. We need case hits, and we need these to be rookies with big names. Aaron Rodgers just signed with your Steelers. Give myself a little bit of room here. So looking for something major out of these 5 last boxes here. Let me know what you guys think of this product. Have you opened it? What's the biggest thing you guys have ripped? Terry McLaurin, Troy Finger. I don't know if this is the second one of those shocks I pulled of him. Kool-Aid coming out late to the party. It kind of happened the last time actually, but I also hadn't pulled a Caleb or Kool-Aid, and they kind of came out in the same correlation. So let's see if we pull Caleb coming out now. Derrick Henry. Can't tell if this is, nope. Spear, Bijan Robinson on your play action. I'll put that one in. Nice name. Popular player. I'll at least put it for $1. Why not? All right. What do we got here? Is this just a hollow in the back? All right. So this is the hash marks. So we're going to sweat the very back. We're going to take that off. Michael Penix Jr. Okay. This could be one of the best packs we're going to take. We got Michael Penix Jr. We have our Optic, but we're not looking for Dolphins. Malik Washington. And then this is the hash marks, so we'll take Derrick Henry back out. I got a hash marks on my last box. This is an autograph card. The auto was pretty brutal. I mean, it was worth like a $3 card. So when you pull in your auto, you're expecting it to kind of be a bigger card here, but let's see. So hash marks auto, we got, is that Dallas? Nope, Lions? Deuce Vaughn, Dallas Cowboys. So that's not horrible. I presume that's going to be better. Deuce Vaughn, Dallas Cowboys on your hash marks. This is a case hit. Be interested to see the value on this one, because some of the hash marks seem like they're pretty low valued there, but it is our first case hit, so we will take that. Nice auto, Deuce Vaughn. Can't remember what I pulled last time, but it's got to be better than that. It's got to be more than $3. So, but hopefully that continues on the path of what we're looking for here. I'm going to be very doubtful I'm going to pull another case hit out of this box, but I guess crazier things have happened. If I were, I would think it would be like something like a downtown that's not like something that comes in every case, which would be really what we're looking for there. But DK, Marvin Harrison Jr. on your purple shock. I did want to try to fit these all in, but I'm also going to run into the problem of not fitting. All right, box number 1 was not too shabby. Pulled the auto. Marv on your purple shock. Nothing crazy. We'll see if Deuce Vaughn has any value. I don't think he's going to have the value of the box, but we're really looking for hopefully a downtown. I believe that you can hit them in here, but this would be my second case ripping it with no downtown, so obviously not super easy to do. The uptowns have been going down a little bit in value as people get more and more of them. They start to kind of flood the market, you know, but it's crazy if you look up the pop reports on like these downtowns and how popular they actually are in like 10s, 9s, 8s, 7s, like 1,400 graded copies, I think, of Jaden Daniels. So, and it's only been out for a year, but They are awesome looking cards. They are what people want, so, you know, still drives that price up there. It'll be interesting to see kind of what happens in the next couple of years with that. I think that they're designed well, so that the logo really doesn't affect it all that much with it not being licensed, but only time will tell. I'm sure the stuff that is licensed will drive a premium, so it might be a good idea to kind of pick up what you can now, but we'll see. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Aaron Rodgers, Diamond Hands, Malik Neighbors. Once again, continuing with the better insert rookie hits here. So back. Mosley, Jalen Wright. Ben's not. All right, one more pack for this box. Need something big. We're looking for case hit after case hit after case hit. Trying to, here it is, case hit. All right. So this is going to be another big one. Case hit, super short print. Pulling from the back. Jalen Wright. Is this going to be vet? Oop. Raekwon Smith. And we really want rookie on this. Not looking like a rookie. So we need like a Mahomes, a Burrow. Would be not, oh, Mike Gesicki. Not who we wanted. I was thinking there was a chance for the Joe Burrow. So the super short print is going to be Mike Gesicki. That one's going to hurt the profit challenge here, but yeah. definitely a hard one for that, the flame insert. But if we're going based off previous case, we got one more Uptown and then I hit the blue glitter, which I know is not in every case. So we'll need something crazy if we can hit one of those two, and we need them to be big names, or we really need a really big 1-2 punch probably of hollows here. That would probably actually have to grade well too. But box number 3 in this video, Jalen Ramsey, DJ James, Byron Murphy. But definitely pulling the cards that we were looking to, hopefully hitting. Hopefully we'll have a wild ending to this video with a lot of case hits. Kool-Aid on your purple shock. Juju, vet, Trevor Lawrence. I think he's gonna have a decent season, hopefully, with JJ. Nice rookie there. The added addition of Travis Hunter. You know, there's a lot of speculation and hype's going up on him. Only time will tell, obviously. All right, let's see. Lamar Jackson, Chris Olave, retro Xavier Worthy. I haven't pulled any of his stuff yet. Xavier Worthy on the retro. All right. 2 packs left in this box. Trevon Diggs, Singletary, Estime, Cooper DeJean. Last pack. All right, so no case hit, but we do have the hollow. We need it to be, say, rookie. All right, we have a slim chance here. Keon Coleman, not a bad rookie there. I'll throw him in the pile. If this can be a quarterback, we stand a chance. It is a quarterback, and it's one of the quarterbacks I'm looking for, Drake May. So that is a nice hit. That could really save us. These cards are in rough condition, though. Like, this print is like that blemish you can see. The hits are just, and then you got a nice little ding there. I mean, it is what it is, but it'd be nice if, like, it seems like all the bigger hits that we're pulling have some sort of ding in it with this case. I know that the quality control on these things, and I mean, they're shiny, they're hard to keep that way, but it's hard seeing like your Mike Gesicki come out perfectly clean, even though it is a super short print, or your Keon Coleman hollows and stuff like that, and then your Drake Mays are coming out a little dinged up, but that's going to add some good value there. You need some, I think you really need cards that you can actually grade though. And if you hit like 5 or 6 cards that are worth money-wise grading, and they're not gradable, that definitely hurts you. It's a little disheartening. Hopefully, this will have 2 case hits. If we are following the exact mirror of my previous case, we will have 2 case hits here. We need these to be big. Panthers, not there. Sanders on your Optic Holo. All right. It's okay. We still got 2 boxes left. If we can get a case hit and a holo of Jaden Daniels, something crazy. I won't say we're out of it, but it's definitely going to be a stretch here. A.J. Brown. Spencer Rattler. All right. Zard. Blake Corum on your rookie insert there. Von Baker. 3 packs left in this box. Need the case hit. If not, I'm going to guess we'll have one in the last box at least. But it'll have to be something crazy. Joe Burrow. All right. I don't know if I should hold. I'm going to put this. That's going to be one of the bigger short prints we're going to have. I'm actually going to put this aside till the very end. We're going to rip that. We're going to make that our very last pack here. Because if that's like a Jaden Daniels or one of the big quarterbacks, it could really save the box. I didn't think that you could get a blue glitter in every single case, but apparently, I'm saying apparently, I've only ripped 2. It's not like I'm some big ripper here. But for me to go 2 for 2 would be, if it's not like in every case, I'd be surprised. Which means hopefully this last box will also have a uptown at the very least, if not downtown. Only time will tell on that. CeeDee Lamb, Daniel Jones, Anthony Gould. All right. So we're gonna rip this last box. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna let that pack marinate a little bit here. We're gonna hope it's a rookie at the very least. If we're gonna let it sit there that long. All right. Final box. But this has been definitely a nice hit. Obviously, the holo Drake May. 3 case hits. Bijan, Brock Purdy. Rakestraw Jr. And then the rookie there. But yeah. If we can pull one more case hit, it would be a very ironic box placement, but Prescott, Warner, Lloyd, Bucky Ring. Nice rookie there. We haven't pulled any. A lot of the quarterbacks for the Purple Shock we did not hit this time around, so that is definitely a lot lighter. However, we did hit decent rated rookie holos there, so I will trade that all day long for that. Those holos are going to be a lot more rare. I think. I could be wrong. Jordan Love. K. Dotton. Chain reaction. You got Jalen Waddle. He's a guy that I think is worth looking at this year. Jalen Waddle with Tyreek doing God knows what's going to happen. I think Jalen Waddle could be a huge player on the Dolphins. All right, Pollard, Cade Stover, Max Mountain. Last pack. Last pack before we check out the blue glitter, but we need a case hit in this pack. We need it bad. Let's see. I don't think it's there. Not there. So Bijan Robinson. This is going to be a rookie. We got vet. Jerome Ford. All right. So one less uptown, downtown from our previous box. One less case hit. But we do have... Okay, that is a holo. All right, so Mitchell. I'm trying to sweat the back card here. which is a vet, Zay Jones. We need rookie. Give us rookie, rated rookie. All right, this could be it. Oh, sweat on your blue glitter, and not the guy you're looking for. But nice card anyways, super short print, beautiful card. Not gonna get it done for the case though, but end it on that note. All right, guys, so that puts a wrap on that case. If you guys have made it this long, I really appreciate it. If you can like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff greatly helps me out. How do you guys think that case went? Obviously, we fell well short of the profit challenge, but I do think ripping this case is a lot of fun. As I said going into my last leg of my videos, I knew that I was probably going to get a lot of case hits in the end, and in the end, 3 out of the 5 boxes delivered a case hit. Obviously not the people you're looking for, and that's what you need in order to win these profit challenges. You really think for this, you kind of have to hit a big Jaden Daniels, or maybe even a JJ McCarthy, who seems to be the second best seller. But overall, really fun. Had a blast doing it. Coming up, I have Jumbo Topps Chrome Baseball coming. I'm going to rip a case of that. Probably won't be a profit challenge because it's a new product. There won't be many comps. But I'm going to rip through one case of that and see how we do. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, a flagship product for baseball. But as I said, guys, really appreciate you for sticking around, and I'll catch you on the next one.